Thank you very much. We'll transition to a virtual platform.
Thank you, President Kang. We'll start with Audit LA.
Good morning, everyone. I want to talk about a YouTuber. His name is Matt Batista. I watched his video over the weekend and he's somebody who's trying to find his cousin who's lost hasn't seen him. He's been in, I guess, Scientology he's been looking for him for 2 years. Now, it's like Lara FM, right? She's allowed to look for her fathers and family. People, they're lucky that someone's looking out for them. But their guard tried to trespass him from Hubbard Way, the actual street and sidewalk. Luckily, he knew his rights and said, no, you can't trespass me from public. And he said, oh, well, you put your foot on the little, part of the cement by the door. It's got to stop. This reign of terror where people in the public cannot go down the street without fear, intimidation, and threats of trespass has to stop. And I have to watch it in other people's YouTube. They don't do that to me anymore because I pushed them back. They know. I tell them, they're not. I know my rights. He knew his rights, but still, there's other people who are being intimidated.
Thank you. That's 60 seconds, and we'll move next to Gigi.
Okay, so like Audit was saying, people get intimidated from walking down that street even. People think that that street is owned by Scientology. And as you guys know, it's not. And there's a revocable permit, and you guys should revoke it. But if you are going to keep dragging your feet, could you at least put a sign up there on each side that says the sidewalk is open to the public, or public property, or for the street, this is a public street. Could you do some type of signage for that? Also, if I didn't like that the wires were over, in the sky and I wanted to put them underground, would you trust me personally to go and do that work myself and do underground electrical wiring all by myself? Because you guys let Scientology do that on Hubbard Way. They had volunteers. They brag about how they had volunteers do it. They didn't have skilled laborers do it. They didn't know what they were doing. They were working for free. They were volunteering and doing underground electrical work. That's wrong. Look into it. I yield my time.
We'll move next to Miriam.
Thank you. I'm sure you're aware that this Scientology speedrun TikTok trend is just getting more crazier and crazier as time goes on. Scientology has now removed all door handles from their buildings in Hollywood. I think as a protective measure, as the city, you should not give them any kind of permits for any kind of street events because, as you're well aware of, they have armed guards bicycling and walking around these events. I don't even want to think about what could happen in one of these events if the teenagers would come running down Hubbard Way, which is a public street. And the security would end up using their guns. So please stop giving any permits at this point.
And we'll move next to Lara FM.
Good morning, board. Good morning, Mr. President Kang. Again, I want to echo what they're talking about, these callers calling in about revoking Scientology's permit and to revoke and to stop giving them any more permits. We have shown you time and time and again that these techniques, the permits, the street shutdowns, the street change names, all of this stuff is only to structure the cult and the gang, the controlled, abusive organization of Scientology. And we are hitting you guys hard with these complaints over the last 3 years because this is finally a time where children like myself have had the opportunity or even the physical ability to call in and use their voice and let you know what's happening. So we respect you guys. There has been change, and we do see that. We're not going to stop. We have to make major change. Right now, it's made little change.